guys?
What's up, everybody?
What's up, guys?
What's up? How we doing today?
We're here.
How are you guys?
We're in one piece.
One piece.
Healthy.
Okay, that's all that matters.
That means good. Anything else? Just complain.
All right.
Just complaining.
Yeah. I mean, really.
All right, folks, we have Always Wright and Louis Kortright. And I just want to note before we get started, Saturday is the first time ever that Rhode Island and Delaware will play in basketball, even though they've been playing for 100 years in football. So,
Is that exact 100 years?
1922. So
Wow, okay.
pretty darn close.
Wow.
Played,
That's insane.
I believe, 46 times over that span. And we go from the nerd report to questions.
The nerd report. It's too harsh.
Always. Any thoughts on your name going completely viral over the past 2 weeks?
It's been a little crazy. You know, I have a lot of friends back home hit me up about it, but it's definitely fun. You know, I kind of expected it in a way, but maybe not to the magnitude that it has, for sure.
Always, what was it like getting your first start for Rhode Island?
It was kind of surreal. I mean, I wish it would have came out home, but, you know, first start, can't ever complain. Felt comfortable starting, you know. But it was just fun to get out there and just compete with my guys.
What was the adjustment like, always, just being one of the first five on the floor?
You get to fill the game out. I don't feel like there's much of an adjustment. You know, you get a little adjustment period within the game. So getting to fill out the defense coverages and just overall just getting to push the pace faster. Instead of coming in a little later, you get to push the pace right away. So it just made it overall more comfortable for me.
Louis, how'd you think you did?
Ways?
Yeah.
He did a great job. For the first start, I mean, I talked to him when he was going out there. As, you know, first start, you know. That's what he does normally. He starts normally on every other team. So, you know, for him to get this first start, I mean, he felt comfortable. And, you know, you see what he did out there. He played pretty good that day.
Louis, coaches talked about just dealing with adversity. How do you feel like you guys are growing as a group in terms of doing that? How do you feel like you can improve here going forward?
Right now, I mean, as a team that, you know, just came together this year, everybody's pretty much brand new. Adversity is good early on in the season. You know, coach said, you know, championships don't get made in December. So just, you know, getting everything out the way now. So when, you know, season play comes and, you know, conference play and then, you know, playoffs and all that, all the kinks is going to be out the way. So, you know, get it out the way now and we're going to be good at the, you know, end run.
Louis, you guys have only trailed by 3, Providence and Charleston. Is there any adjustments you guys are looking to make coming up against another tough Delaware team?
Scouting. You know, scouting is definitely a big part. The way our game plan, the way we execute it, hopefully that right there is going to, you know, give us the best chance of winning this game or just being a contender. It's up to us to fight through 40 minutes throughout the game. And, you know, if we fight 40 minutes throughout the game, I feel like we can compete against anybody.
Guys, I know there's some uncertainty now next couple weeks with David and potentially his status here. As a guy that's been competing with you in practice, what has he brought to the team and what could he potentially bring to the team if he's able to suit up and be on the floor?
DG, he's just a very vocal person, you know, just a natural born leader. He's a great talker and, you know, his talent speaks for itself. You know, if you watch, you know, the blue and white game and stuff like that, you know what he could bring to the court. But, you know, what people really don't see is his like vocal, you know, talking to the team, like throughout huddles and like, you know, when we're in the locker room, he's the one talking a lot more than the player. So, you know, that's what we're really looking for. You know, if he's able to suit up, his voice is going to be very, very impactful.
Louis, we hear about what the NCAA thinks about the transfer process. We've heard what Congress thinks about it, coaches think about it. What do the players think about it?
I mean, we was talking about it yesterday. I mean, you know, mostly every program that has a transfer that couldn't play this year, everybody's going to be better from it. So, I mean, I think we're going to be way better. You know, DG is a very impactful player. You know, if he comes back to the team, our team is way different, you know. It's very more versatile. And, you know, who doesn't want David Green to play? Like I said, everybody's seen him in the blue and white game. He brings offense, defense, the voice, whatever you need. So that's huge for us.
You've been through the process. You took advantage of the one-time rule, which meant you were going to be immediately eligible, but just going in the portal, being re-recruited, trying to decide where you're going to go, hearing from, all sorts of different coaches, wondering if your classes are going to carry over and whatever else, like, what's that like?
Very overwhelming. It makes the decision even harder because you don't want to go somewhere where, most of your credits is not transferring. Now you got to spend more time in college, taking more classes, or you might have to overload, take 6-7 classes in one semester. That's just not something you want to do. So it's definitely overwhelming. And, when it comes to basketball and stuff like that, it falls in place. But, like, I think more so when you're in the transfer portal, you're thinking about school because you don't want to take more classes and, not graduate on time.
Always, you knew, once you went to junior college, you knew that you were going to have to go through something like that.
Mm-hmm.
In the future, just, having been through it yourself, thoughts on the process and whether or not the NCAA makes it easy enough or comfortable enough for you guys?
I'd have to agree with Louis. It's mostly a school thing, but my process was probably a little different than Louis'. Going from JUCO, I didn't have to worry about all the credits transferring. I think my counselors did a great job at JUCO, making sure that all my classes in JUCO were going to transfer over. So it was more of a basketball decision for my standpoint. So it was more comfortable for me.
Yeah.
Guys, just your thoughts on Delaware, what you've seen so far. Looking forward to getting down to the Hoop Fest down there.
I haven't saw nothing, to be honest. So we haven't watched film yet. So today's the day we watch film. But I've heard they beat Xavier. So I'm pretty sure they're a good team. Coaches talk highly about them. So we know we got a good team ahead of us. But we haven't seen nothing yet. I haven't watched them play. But today is obviously the film day. So we'll see later on.
Always just you excited to get down there playing this weekend?
Yeah, I'm just excited to get the ball tipped up and get going.
Wait, hold up. It's in it's like a G League arena, right, or something.
Is
like
it?
that?
Islanders
The
Arena.
Islanders, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty close to home, so it is exciting for me too. Yeah,
Excited
pretty
for
close
you.
to home. So.
You'll be leaving some tickets, I would imagine, yeah?
Yeah. There should be
Lot
some
of
tickets.
Lot of
I
tickets.
think Coach Rhody got more tickets out than I do though. But
You, Coach 40, Cam, most likely be leaving a few.
yeah, I'm pretty sure. I hope so. We gotta get. It's a neutral arena, but it's not neutral for us. That's home for us. So we gotta make sure we get as much of Rhode Island fans from our town to come out.
Yep.
Any final questions for the guys? All right, we'll let them go get ready for practice.
Thanks, guys.
Gotcha. Thank you. Appreciate y'all a lot.
Appreciate it.
See you Saturday.
See you on Saturday.
See you Saturday.
Finals going okay?